What's up, guys? It's Tony Cress, and I am sitting here with my glasses on, looking like a nerd. But I just had something come to my mind, and yes, I fall asleep with my glasses on, so they are slightly crooked. But what popped into my mind was the fact that people wait until January to get started on a fitness routine. And I am trying to tell you that December is the month to do it because of a few different reasons. So everyone waits until January and they, sign up at whatever gym it is that they go to. And they get all gung-ho about getting a new fitness routine and finally losing that weight. And every year it's the same thing. You go for maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month tops, and then all of a sudden things get in the way and you forgot that what your goal was, or someone had a national championship football party and you kind of fell off track, or at the end of January there's a Super Bowl and you kind of fell off track there too. Sunday kind of messed you up, and so then by February and March, when it starts getting when it starts getting warmer, you're already a month behind. By the time you realize that, oh, you know what, we better start doing some things. So what I propose is people start in December for a couple different reasons. One, it's going to give you a month head start on January, because what people do is figure out in December that, oh, I've got this holiday party, we've got Christmas shopping, the kids are out of school, there's winter break, there's basketball going on like twice a week, and people find whatever excuses it is to not take their fitness seriously in December, where I think that it's one of the most important times to take your fitness seriously, because it is slower, it's colder, it will set in motion laziness for months ahead, right? No one wants to work out in December. No one wants to. There's so much going on. It's family time, family month. When, like I said, Christmas is once in December. It's one day. Hanukkah is a few days, and they're not an all-day long thing. So you should still be able to get a decent amount of workouts in the month of December. New Year's Eve is one night. So we've got all those obstacles that we need to just squash that. New Year's is a night, Christmas is a night, Hanukkah's got a few get-togethers, and some other holidays. I'm sure I'm missing a few that are going to offend some people. But regardless, that's a few days. Right? December has 31 of them. So, one, you've got a long month to get your fitness started. And two, another reason I think that people should get started in December is the fact that in January, everything is going to be a madhouse. So if you don't know what you're doing in January and you show up to the gym, and there's all these people on all these different machines, and you only know a few machines because you're just not familiar with that gym, or you're not familiar with equipment or anything like that, you're gonna walk in that gym and you're gonna walk around there for 10 minutes and then you're gonna take off because it's intimidating, and there's a lot of people there, and it's kind of like a busy street driving for a teenager. If you really don't know what you're doing and there's all this stuff going on, you're going to get a little scared, a little intimidated, and you're going to be a little apprehensive about the whole thing. In December, like I said, everyone makes excuses on why they shouldn't be working out. And it is the optimal time to go into gyms and actually learn what you're doing. Say hello to Tyrone. Tyrone. Anyway, yeah, it's the optimal time to learn what to do in the gym, because it's slower and because people are making excuses for themselves to not go in the gym. So take that into account before you say, you know what, I'm just going to wait until the new year. because you should not wait until the new year. Waiting until the new year actually sets you up for failure. And most people don't really want to think about that, and they want to put it off and put it off and put it off. But if you keep doing that, that's going to put your mindset in this term of, oh, I don't really need to do this right now. I don't need to do this right now. So when January 1st comes along, you're like, oh, it's New Year's Day, or it landed on a Saturday, or it landed on whatever day. I'm going to take this day off, and then I'm going to start on Monday. And so now New Year's is no longer January 1st. Now New Year's is like January 3rd or 4th, and you've gotten 3 days in the new year, and you haven't done anything yet. So now that New Year's resolution is 3 days gone, right? And then you say, oh, I made it to the gym once this week, national championships this night, so I won't be doing anything after I get off work. I'll go to the national championship viewing parties or whatever, and then you miss that night. And so all of a sudden, in the first week of that new year where you're like, oh, I'm going to be in it, I'm going to be in it, all of a sudden you've only worked out once. Your eating is probably going to be horrible, because you've got New Year's where people are kind of recovering from things and they eat bad foods. You got national championship where if you're going to a party or someone's house or something, they're going to have horrible food choices for you. So now not only have you only worked out once, but you've also gotten bad food choices multiple times. So to start in December, we'll start your habits to where by the time January rolls around and you have those things, hopefully you've got that stuff set in motion to where you can kind of, say no to the bad choices and, kind of partake in some of the things that you want to partake in as far as like the New Year's and the football and all that stuff goes. But just do it under moderation. So that is why you should start in December. It's slow and you can learn what to do. It sets success in motion, and you don't set yourself up for failure, which you do starting off in the new year. All right, that's that. I got to go to sleep, so just wanted to get that out of my head before I hit the bed. All right, see you guys.